All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we are deconstructing a track that does something pretty incredible. It takes that heavy, repetitive, and just utterly crushing burden of our daily lives and totally flips it into this powerful, fleeting escape. We're breaking down the anatomy of a song called When Gravity Looks Away. And look, this isn't just some standard dance track blending 90s boom bap and modern bass. It is literally a sonic blueprint for survival in the modern world.
So listen to this. Another clock, another train, another face inside the rain. Another day that looks the exact same. You can just feel the ultra-realistic grind of that urban routine, right? Every single hour, the commute, passing completely blank strangers on the street. It's this deliberate, monotonous cycle. It's the crushing weight of the mundane just marching on. Until, out of nowhere, the music literally calls your name.
Which brings us to Section 1, the daily grind. The lyrics here paint a hyper-realistic, completely gray-toned reality. We're talking concrete floors and neon skies. It's an environment that feels synthetic and just entirely unforgiving. I mean, if you've ever been crammed on a subway car at 7 a.m., you know this exact miserable feeling. It's like this giant urban trap that keeps us tethered, making every single day completely indistinguishable from the last one. We're basically trapped in this physical and mental concrete until something from the outside steps in.
Moving right along to Section 2, syncing the heartbeat. Okay, so as the track's energy starts to ramp up, something deeply physiological actually happens. Your heartbeat physically syncs with every kick drum. And that kick drum, it acts as a massive reset button for the human mind. The anxiety of the morning commute, the blaring noise of the city, the absolute sheer repetition of it all, it just begins to erase itself, literally one beat at a time. The physical rhythm of the music completely overrides the biological rhythm of your body.
And that leads us to the core of our explainer, Section 3, When Gravity Looks Away.
So we kind of have to completely redefine what we mean by gravity here. Actually, forget the physics textbook for a second. We're talking about the mental weight of failure, the heavy expectations, the past mistakes, all those anxieties about tomorrow that just keep us paralyzed. But in the middle of this musical escape, there's a blind spot. There's this magical moment where that metaphorical gravity finally misses its chance to catch us.
Just think about the sheer power of this lyric. Every scar learns how to dance. Wow, right? When this metaphorical gravity lifts, our pain and our past failures aren't just swept under the rug. No, they are actively transformed. They get turned into this kinetic, healing motion. We basically remember how to fly because the weight that usually holds us down has simply stopped looking at us.
All right, let's hit Section 4, the pavement stage. Left foot, right turn, spin, reset. Now, while a lot of people in that urban trap might try to literally run away from their problems, the subculture in this track does something totally different. They rotate, they spin, they hit reset through rhythm. The physical act of dancing becomes the actual coping mechanism. It's how they process everything and hit the reset button on their own souls. And the best part? They don't do it for the glory. There is this incredible unspoken unity on this pavement stage. There's no crown, there's no elevated VIP stage, no headlines, absolutely no trophies. It is literally just sweat on the pavement. People bring their completely different styles and wildly different life stories, but they all find the exact same escape. They all share the exact same heartbeat. Honestly, the lack of an audience is the entire point. When you put these two realities side by side, you see exactly what they are actively shedding. They are dropping the anxieties of tomorrow, the regrets of yesterday, the ego of having an audience, and the whole pursuit of a trophy. They trade the whole shebang in for this visceral, hyper-vivid reality. It becomes only rhythm, standing completely free, real sweat on the pavement, finding the beat. They literally lose the world just to find the beat. Which brings us to our final act, Section 5, 4 minutes of freedom. Just 4 minutes. It is absolutely wild that this profound sense of total liberation, where you feel lighter than the city lights, where tomorrow is literally forced to wait its turn, requires only 4 minutes of your time. Just one single song. The true power of this track is that it delivers an entire lifetime of freedom densely packed into a fleeting 4-minute window. But, well, you know how it goes. When those 4 minutes are up, when the music ends, the world returns. The neon skies, the concrete floors, the daily routine, they all come rushing right back in. You inevitably drop back into that ultra-realistic grind the very second the track fades out to silence. Yet the absolute biggest takeaway of this explainer is found right here in the outro. We taught time how to breathe. For just a little while, By losing the world and finding the beat, these dancers achieved the impossible. They didn't just escape the city, they controlled time itself. They took that relentless ticking clock from the beginning of the song and they forced it to breathe to their own rhythm.
So, as we wrap up our explainer today, I want to leave you with a question to really reflect on. In your own repetitive grind, right in the middle of your own clocks in concrete, how do you find your 4 minutes? Where do you go to make gravity look away? Think about that for a bit, go find your rhythm, and we'll catch you next time.